We have a very specific picture in our heads of what a genius looks like, don't we? We imagine someone who talks fast, fires off facts, and solves puzzles in seconds flat. But psychological research has painted a radically different portrait of the truly brilliant mind. The reality is, many of the most telling signs of a high-powered intellect are almost invisible. They're quiet, internal, and often mistaken for something else entirely. Intelligence isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a deep silence. Cognitive scientists tell us that raw brain power is less about the volume of information you've collected and more about the unique way your neural circuitry interprets the world around you. This internal processing leaks out through a series of specific, everyday behaviors. Here are 10 surprising habits that psychology links to exceptionally high intelligence. The first, and perhaps most misunderstood, is a deep need for solitude. It's not about being antisocial or shy, it's about giving the brain's CEO, the prefrontal cortex, uninterrupted time to work through complex ideas. In fact, a fascinating study from the London School of Economics suggested that the most intelligent people actually report lower life satisfaction when they're forced into constant socializing. Their minds crave the space to think, not just the noise of interaction. Next is an unquenchable, almost childlike curiosity. This isn't about asking deep philosophical questions just to sound profound. It's the person who wonders on a daily basis why traffic flows the way it does, or how a simple habit became a tradition. Their brain is a pattern-seeking missile, and curiosity is the fuel that keeps it in the air. Now, this next one might make you look at yourself differently. Habit number 3 is talking to oneself. You've probably done it. Psychologists call it self-directed speech, and far from being a sign of instability, it's a tool for cognitive control. Studies confirm that verbalizing your thoughts out loud can dramatically improve focus and help organize the sprawling chaos of working memory. It's like your brain is using language as a temporary scaffold to build a complex thought. Fourth is the surprising comfort in admitting, "I don't know." This is the direct opposite of the Dunning-Kruger effect, where people with low ability overestimate their competence. Highly intelligent people are acutely aware of the vast ocean of their own ignorance. They understand that for every answer they have, there are 1,000 more complex questions. This isn't a lack of confidence, it's an accurate map of their own knowledge. The fifth habit is the tendency to overthink what others consider trivial. An analytical brain is like a powerful engine that idles high. It doesn't just shut off. So a simple conversation, a minor decision, or a past event can get caught in a loop of analysis. From the outside, this can look like indecision or anxiety, but internally, it's a powerful processor running multiple simulations, testing different outcomes, and exploring different mental models simultaneously. Number 6 is a surprisingly sharp and often witty sense of humor. This isn't just about telling jokes. Humor is actually a high wire act of the brain. To craft or even appreciate a good joke, your mind has to recognize a pattern, subvert an expectation, and then connect two completely unrelated concepts in a split second. Wit is just intelligence having fun. Research in journals dedicated to the study of intelligence has repeatedly found a strong link between high IQ and the ability to process complex humor. Seventh is the rare ability to completely change their mind. For the highly intelligent, a belief isn't a part of their identity to be defended at all costs. It's a flexible model, a hypothesis about how the world works. When new, contradictory evidence arrives, the intellectually honest thing to do is to update the model. This mental agility, known as cognitive flexibility, is a cornerstone of advanced problem solving. Think about that for a second. The eighth habit is a preference for the late night hours. Many people with high IQs report a surge of mental clarity and activity when the sun goes down. Some evolutionary psychologists theorize this is a form of adaptive cognitive flexibility, an ability to break from the traditional circadian rhythm and find productivity in the quiet of the night. Ninth is a tendency to observe more than they speak. In a group setting, the most intelligent person in the room is often not the one dominating the conversation. Instead, they're quietly watching the social dynamics, reading emotional cues, and processing the subtext. They gather all the data first, then contribute a thought that reflects a deep understanding of the patterns at play. And finally, the 10th habit is a relentless search for meaning. A powerful intellect brings with it a heightened awareness of life's inherent complexities, in relationships, in society, in human motivation. This often leads to a quiet but persistent reflection on purpose, identity, and why we are the way we are. It's not always a dramatic philosophical crisis. Sometimes it's just a quiet voice in the back of their mind asking the most fascinating question of all: why do we think the way we do? Perhaps that's the ultimate takeaway. Intelligence isn't just a score on a test or a knack for memorizing facts. At its core, it's a mode of being. It's a brain that refuses to stop exploring, that questions its own assumptions, and that finds endless wonder in the strange and beautiful puzzle of human nature. If you see a bit of yourself in these habits, let us know in the comments. If you found this exploration valuable, please like the video and subscribe to Psychology About You for more insights into the mind. Thanks for watching.